Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, I'm John, this is Many a True Nerd, and welcome to Football Manager 2017, because basically I've kind of noticed two things as time goes on. As I've been doing YouTube for quite a while, I've noticed two things, which is the videos that people like the most are the ones where I either know literally everything about a game, or literally nothing about a game. So, you know, on one side, your Fallouts and your Total Wars, and on the other side, things like My Summer Car. So when it comes to Football Manager 2017, I think I know slightly more about combustion engines than I do about football. I'm also not quite sure what I've got into here, because I kind of started up this game, and it's silent. It's really silent. Like, there's no sound at all. So I quit out of the game, and I checked all my settings, everything was fine. So then I went online and searched for this, and this is apparently not a bug. This game just doesn't have sound. The fact that there is literally no sound on this menu is how it's supposed to be. Like, literally, someone, like, kind of put a query into Steam saying, why is there no sound when I start the game, and why does the menu have no sound? Why is there no crowd noise? Why is that crowd in the background not making any noise? Why is there no music? No! This is apparently how it's always been. Football Manager apparently just had no music, no sound, except that there is a vibrant modding community who have added in things like audio commentary and background music, and generally the community just seems to kind of shrug its shoulders and go, oh no, you just put in an MP3 player while you're playing. Don't worry, you don't need to have music in the game. You just provide your own music. So, blimey. Stockholm Syndrome has set in with the fans of the Football Manager series. At this point, they're basically making excuses for a game that doesn't have any sound. There's one bit of sound. We'll get onto the one bit of sound when it comes up, because I actually went through and I just kind of very quickly just kind of hammered it continue until I found some sound in this game. So there is at least one bit of sound to this game, and it's amazing when we get there. Still, let's figure out what's going on here, because I'm scared and I don't understand. So, career game setup. Yeah, let's start as a club manager. That seems like a good idea. Now, first problem I've got here, which is most of this is wrong. Most of this is wrong. If you're not from England, these are indeed the clubs that are, I assume, currently in our Premiership. But these aren't the logos. These aren't the logos of those clubs. Not even close. Manchester United should be like red and yellow and have a little devil. I actually kind of quit out and I just went and checked this. So that is still the Manchester United logo with the little red devil. And Chelsea doesn't look anything like... In fact, none of these... I think possibly that's Everton's. Everton's might be correct. So I went and checked this. As far as I can tell, this Football Manager game, some of the players' names aren't right. It's got some of the players' names correct, but some of them are fake names. It can't use the club logos. It can't use all the names of the club competition. Some of those it's just had to change. So, is it just me, or does that feel like that's a bit wrong? Like, a Football Manager game has relatively few things it has to get right, but having the football in it, that would be a good... Like, if I made an ice skating game that didn't include ice or skating, people would probably call me out on my BS. But here it's okay that Football Manager doesn't actually have most of the football. I mean, I get this is probably a licensing and money sort of thing, where they didn't want to have to pay the money for the clubs to use their logo, because they're probably very expensive to license out, but if you don't want to spend money licensing out the logos for football teams, maybe don't make a football team managing game. I see, I've gone into the lower leagues, and I feel like these are probably the real badges, because some of these look a lot more familiar to me, so I'm guessing it's a lot cheaper to get the badges from the lower ranked teams. So maybe we should just stick with pick team later. How can I pick team later if I'm starting Alright, fine. You know what? I'll just be a floating manager, the manager that kind of does everything, and you know, it's just still silent. It's still deathly silent. You know, I'm going to be Oxford. Let's be Oxford. That's where I went to university. Let's actually have that as my team. Sure. Quick start. I don't flipping dare to advanced start. There's enough flipping faff in this game. I'm happy with just quick starting. So I'm playing as Tim Football. He's an Australian from Innisfail, because that strikes me as an amusing place name. He's always wanted to manage Oxford. That's why he's managing Oxford. He's always wanted to manage Oxford. I'm going to be managing all the tasks for myself, because if we're going to manage football, then we're going to bloody well manage the football, because that's the point of the game. And yeah, on the plus side, if this being a Football Manager thing doesn't work out, there could well be a lucrative side career for this man, being a pioneer out on the frontier in Andromeda. Can I just also draw attention to the fact that it doesn't even remotely look like he's actually standing on the background there, not even close based on his feet and the angle and the line and everything. He's just floating over a bland background. Like, you know, I don't expect this game to be beautiful, but I expect a game that comes out in 2017 to look better than this. I can also just take this person and make them female. Can I just... Perfect! And I'm allowed to generate a 3D model from a photo. Oh, well, now this is intriguing. All right. Just move this right over. Yep, that's my face. Yep, lovely. Crop the face. That's me. Now, can I allocate 11 points there? Okay, this is going to be a little bit tricky. Eyes, nose, lips, and then extreme of mouth. And then that should be... Yeah, that's the right number, right? Oh, no, sorry, I need the ears as well. Hang on, over on the ear and the ear. Yeah, that's the correct number, I think. Facial feature analysis failed. Change the position of the photo. The facial features are trying to use a different... Well, that's just not fair. Okay, let's try this again with something else. I'm going to see if we can get Mr. Potato Head into this game. So, edge of his mouth, and then the edge of his face, and then right at the base there. Yeah, come on. What? That's clearly got a face. Okay, we're actually going to put the Roman Emperor Augustus into this, damn it. All right, it's going to be fine. Let's just make sure this is fitting. Right, there we are. Crop his face. Now, this is an actual human face. Let me put Augustus... He looks better with those. Let me put Augustus into this game. All right, so to there, to there, to there, to there, to there. This is an actual face. I know it's a statue, but it's still pretty good. All right, generate the model. Generating the manager. Oh, this looks more promising. Perfect. Absolutely spot on. It actually got the grey texture of the statue's skin. Okay, maybe we should give him some hair. Let's give him some nice hair. I was trying to see if I could just kind of give him a bit more colour to his skin so it wasn't so grey. I've put it over here, so now we've got black female Augustus, but I can't get the skin tone's now refusing to move off that. So we've got, oh, hang on, what? Why is, okay, if I drag it along here, then it's slightly moving. Are you willing to This game doesn't always work very well. Also, how tall can you be? How's the tallest you're allowed to be? Oh, yes. Perfect. Over 2 meters tall, yes. 2 meters tall and weighing, 151. Apparently you can't be heavier than 151 kilograms. Wait, how about the absolute minimum weight with the absolute maximum height? What is the minimum weight allowable to be a football manager? 50 kilograms. You're looking good for 50 kilograms. You would look a lot more skeletal than that at 2 meters 10 to 50 kilograms. Perfect. 1996, you're going to be the youngest person. Black Augustus is going to be the youngest manager in Premier League... Wait, not Premier League history. What on earth? Oh, dear. I feel like in many ways, Oxford are not going to do well this season. Better and better. Now she's on MATN brand. Lovely. All right, Black Augustus, let's go manage Oxford. Right, choose managerial style. Tracksuit manager or tactical manager? I would like to be a tactical manager, to be honest. The total amount of points available to be allocated to your managerial attributes is based on the selected coaching badge and past playing experience. Oh, okay, so basically I'm just giving myself coaching badges above my station. You know what, let's go for the defaults then. Defaults, lovely. So now if I lower this, now I have points I can assign. Fine, got it. So let's be fair, let's actually give myself the right level of experience. In which case, my coaching attributes, if I take myself away from that, can I add to... No, those are separate. So, coaching. Now, the thing is, we actually need, you see, if I lower goalkeepers down to 1, thing is, you don't need goalkeepers to win matches. If my attacking forces are doing their job, then we don't need goalkeepers. Because if we, concede the odd goal, we'll be scoring, 10 to go, so it's fine. So I'm going to put attacking way up, working with youngsters. No, we'll just buy the footballers we need, it's fine. Technical skills, no, that's fine. We'll just get an electrician in if we need anything like that done. Mental well-being, that's probably at least moderately important. Let's make sure they don't go mad and kill everyone. Tactical, alright, a little bit. Fitness is probably important too. And then we'll lower... Actually, we don't need to lower defending. We can already max out attacking. Boom, done. Perfect manager. Now, adaptability, determination, player knowledge. No, I'll just hire someone to tell me about the players. Youngster knowledge, don't need that. Man management, I'm not Man United, so don't need that. Level of discipline, relatively high. I'm going to be ooh, yeah, motivational. I'm going to be super motivational. Yeah, spot on. Right, that'll do. Let's go. And here we are, Tim Football, 20 years old, Australian, the Black Augustus, her friends call her. She is now the manager of Oxford. Marvellous. Over in the Cassarm Stadium, which may or may not be true, because who bloody knows, because half the stuff in this game isn't actually right. And obviously now we're basically in an inbox. We basically have to sort through email. Because if there's one thing I want to do after getting home from the office, if I was actually playing this as like a game, it's sit down and do some more flipping email. Welcome to Oxford. It is a nice city. Pricey to live in, mind, but it is a nice city, yes. Daryl Eels, the chairman, says we'd like to formally welcome you to Oxford. The board would like to assure you could rely on their full backing and they're looking forward to working with you. In terms of your contract with the club, you've been given a deal until June 2017 worth £1,900 a week. What? Seriously? That's like £8,000 a month to manage Oxford? Really? Do even like crappy football managers for teams that don't do anything get paid that much? Blimey, I should become a football manager. Assistant manager Derek something or other is responsible for offloading players you've placed on the unwanted list. Oh, that'll be most of them if they annoy me. And head of youth development. Oh, we don't do that. I think we kind of basically, I don't do that as a manager, so we won't really be talking to Les Taylor much. And my philosophy at Oxford United is develop players using the club's youth system. Should have probably put more points into developing youth players, shouldn't I? Right, never mind, we won't be doing that anymore. We'll just sell everyone and buy better players. Oxford transfer update. I've compiled a brief report on the club's current... No, you know what? No, I can't do this anymore. Okay. I can't deal with the silence. Why is there no music at all? I'm adding music, alright? We'll add the jaunty Irish music. Add the jaunty Irish music. Alright, that's better. Now we've got some actual music in the background. This is kind of football-y, it's fine. So, I've compiled a brief report on the club's current obligations in the transfer market. So, we've loaned in Phil Edwards, mighty Phil the Power Edwards as we call him, from Burton. Connor McKenley from Everton. Oh, they're a good club. We should probably use him for something. And we've also loaned out Robbie Cundy because no one liked him. Joan Ashby because he smelled. And Johnny Giles because he just had a slightly weird name. So we've got rid of all of them. Good. Oxford injury update. Oh, there's a face there. Excellent. There's a face. There's not many faces in this game, to be honest. Like, you go into your squad menu and just like, you know, you've got this guy. Let's go into his thing. Oh, he's got a face too. Right. Because I was just trying this game out because I was trying to figure out whether my game was broken or if it just didn't have sound. The answer is it's not broken. It just doesn't have sound. And I was just kind of playing as Manchester United for just a few minutes to check. And you don't get any of the faces there. And oh my, someone's done a really bad job in Photoshop just cutting out his face so he could be here. Oh no. It just means this whole game just reek of low effort. Like, you know, no music. So much stuff is missing. So much stuff is scruffy. You just get there. The graphics are awful. Just cutting out people's faces to go on their little kind of character screen. It's just been really badly done by an intern in 5 minutes. There's so low effort here. This is a major franchise. So he's torn his knee ligaments, this guy, Rob Hall. Well, that is a shame. Because you do need knees to play football, yes. So he's receiving special treatment, expected to be out for 3 to 4 months. How much is that costing us? Because if we didn't give him the special treatment, if he's only out for like 5 months, we could just stop paying for the treatment. Meanwhile, Anthony Taylor, the world's most terrifying man, possibly, in fact, that's not Anthony Taylor, that might just be 47 who's killed Anthony Taylor and is now posing as him in order to assassinate me. While you're ultimately responsible for the team's results, you're able to delegate responsibilities to your staff members should you wish to spend more time focusing on other tasks. A potential list of responsibilities currently in place. So right now, Tim Football manages literally everything, so that's good, and I must respond to something. What do I have to respond to? Ah, down here! Right, okay, those aren't particularly obvious. It would have been nice if you'd highlighted those. Attend a meeting. Yeah, I need to attend a meeting, meet the assistant manager, or I can just skip the meetings. You know what, let's meet the assistant manager. Do you have a face or not? No, you don't have a face. Because sometimes it's horrifying computer-generated faces, sometimes it's badly cut out real faces, and sometimes it's just a silhouette. Hi, I'm Derek, your assistant manager. I've got some questions for you in regard to the day-to-day running of the team. Firstly, before we talk about team policies, do you want to arrange an intra-squad friendly for tomorrow to allow you to assess the players in both squads? Yes, that seems like a good idea. Do that thing. Okay, I've set up the intra-squad friendly as you asked. It's been scheduled for tomorrow. I've also written a report regarding the team. Would you like me to send it to you? Oh, go on, sure, why not? It'll probably be useful. Do that. Would you like me to arrange a meeting with the rest of your staff where they'll discuss the current state of the club and provide any relevant advice? Doesn't really matter. We're Oxford. No one expects us to do anything or win anything, but fine, sure, let's do that too. Would you like me to help you with anything else? No, I'll figure it out myself. It's fine. Cheers, Tim. I'll see you later. Thanks for the help. I know where to find you if I need anything else. In the room where we haven't bothered changing the light bulb, that's where Derek lives. So, now Derek sent me the Oxford report. What is our strength? Our strength is, we've got impressive decision makers. Don't know who they are, but alright. We've got, Phil the Power Edwards. Good, I identified him as a strong one already. I know what I'm doing, damn it. And impressive player in his position. Simon Eastwood in goal. Alright, he's a good option. So, use Simon Eastwood and Phil the Power Edwards as much as we can. And we also have some talented babies coming through. Nice. However, a weakness is our goalkeeper, Simon Eastwood. Okay, game, I'm getting mixed messages about this guy. If you tell me that Phil the Power Edwards is also terrible, I'm going to start really questioning your evaluation. Also, can't help but notice the weaknesses significantly outnumber the strengths, but I suppose that does make sense given we are in a really crappy low league. And we also have a balance of 0 money, meaning there is little to no flexibility. It's not really little flexibility in the transfer market. When we've got literally no money, yeah. We're spending £1,100. Wait, hang on. We're currently spending £1,100 per week over the wage budget, leaving limited options. But my personal wage is £1,900 a week? I assume maybe that's for the entire team. Am I being paid anything? Maybe I'm not nearly as well paid as I thought I was. Wait, give me some things. Give me some reports. There's got to be, like, financial reports in here somewhere. Yeah, finances. Here we go. Give me a total breakdown of expenditure on wages. No, Oxford is a better team than I expected. The wage budget is, in fact, £46,984 per week. So that must be my wage. I am indeed getting paid, like, flipping huge money. All right, nice. I'm getting paid like $100,000 to manage Oxford, and no one's really expecting it to do anything. Being a football manager is easy. We can't actually increase the transfer budget because there's not enough excess wage budget to compensate. Fine. So I need to make some money if I want to actually buy anyone, so we may have to do that. In which case... Can we decrease the youth level? Yeah, I need to kind of make some savings here. Decrease the junior coaching budget. Perfect. What would you like to discuss today? Just told you, I want to decrease the junior coaching budget. We need to spend, like, the money elsewhere. We believe the club's finances are stable enough to support the current junior coaching budget. We therefore reject your request. We have literally 0 money. We're spending £46,000 a week, and I have literally 0 money to buy players, alright? Black Augustus is not amused with this, okay? Also, can I have a new contract, please? I'd like more flipping money. No, sadly, they're not interested in that either. Right, back into the inbox. I've got more email to sort through first. Introductory advice summary. So, Cheyenne should be made vice-captain. That's fine. She is good at taking out the gecko, so that seems like a good idea. Do that thing. Yeah, apply that. Suitable penalty takers. I'll take your... Oh, hang on. No. Where's Phil the Power Edwards? We should go for... Oh, you don't have a portrait. They couldn't even get all the portraits for flipping Oxford United. Right, where's my squad? Where's Phil? There he is. There's Phil the Power Edwards. Let's go into his thing. Oh, yes. There's Phil the Power. 30 years old. He's valued at £140,000. We would never sell you, Phil the Power Edwards. Instead, paid £1,300 per week. Good, you do well, don't you? What we need to do is we need to basically put everything behind Phil the Power Edwards. He's a defender. Okay, we need to put a bit of our attention behind this guy. What can we do? Fitness, happiness. What can I actually do to him? Bands, career. That's just stats. I need to give him some training. Yeah, tell me about Phil the Power Edwards. He's done okay over the past... He's done better than okay. He's Phil the Power Edwards, damn it. Oh, hang on a flipping minute. He supports Everton. Surely you should support Oxford United, you stupid bastard. Right, never mind. Let's just agree with everything he says. Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna agree with all of this. Probably Phil the Power Edwards shouldn't actually be taking up penalties if he's a defender. That's probably not what he's good at. Scouting team welcomes you to Oxford. There we are. I recommend looking at 20-year-old central midfielder Josh Harrop and 20-year-old striker Sam Byrne. Well, that's... Unfortunately, he doesn't have a face, which is, well... I mean, it doesn't matter most of the time, but it is going to cause trouble when he actually needs to do headers if he doesn't have a face. And I would absolutely love to buy Danny Granger and Josh Harrop, but unfortunately, I bloody can't because I've got no money, so I don't know why you're even bringing this up. Yeah, make an offer with the no money I've got. Also, apparently I'm allowed to just make the offer, but we don't have any money. I've got literally 0... Screw it, let's buy him. He's from Manchester United, he's probably fine. So if he's worth 350k, we'll give him 350k. We'll transfer him over immediately. Just don't tell the board. They're probably not going to be impressed with this. Alright, I think we've done everything we can for now. Continue! We've probably got a game tomorrow, don't we? We said we were going to do like the intro friendly or something. Oh, we've got more emails to deal with first. It's a never-ending review. It's like having a proper job. Competition expectations review. Transfer budget 0. Yeah, bad news about that. I just actually offered Manchester United like £350,000 for some guy I don't know anything about. In fact, he doesn't even have a face. But then neither do you, so you can't complain. So we want to be in the top half of the Sky Bet League 1, whichever league that is, whatever. We need to reach the third round of the FA Cup, and we need to reach the second round of the cup that no one's even heard of. So that can't be that difficult. Now would be a good time to meet the players and let them know what you expect from them. I think we should. It is time for the players to meet me. The 2.1 metre tall woman who weighs 50 kilograms who is now managing Oxford United. And if they don't like what I have to say, I will crush their bones to make my bread. We'll speak to Lundstrom first. Who's Lundstrom? Speak to him. There he is! It's a person with a face. He's a rotation, which is like a squad member, I guess. Now I get to be calm, assertive, cautious, or passionate. Oh, I'm going to be assertive. So I'm going to assertively say, I hope you don't mind me asking your opinion as captain as to how the lad's morale is at the minute. But I'm going to say it assertively like that. Ah, dear. Perfect. The players are really content at the moment. They're generally happy both on and off the pitch. I'm sure some of the performances and victories will only help keep this up. Yeah, I'm sure it'll be fine. See you later then, terrifying woman. Marvellous. Now, we're going to hold a proper team meeting now we've met. I assume that's the captain. He plays the rotation role, which is marvellous. So this time I'm going to be passionate. Yeah, I'm going to be passionate. I'm going to passionately take the opportunity to introduce myself as the new manager of Oxford. Boom! There we go. And, oh, it's Lundstrom. I'm glad I met him first. Now I've got him as an ally. Welcome. I'm pleased to see you in charge and hope your reign is long and successful. I'm not the bloody queen. I'm just your manager. Goodness sake. Now, I think we can finish passionate, cautious, assertive. Yeah, I'm going to passionately state that I think we can finish mid-table. Woo! Mid-table! Mid-table! Yes! Nice. So, the captain is thrilled. I'm delighted we share the same level of ambition. Complete mediocrity all of the way. But Curtis Nelson, whoever that is, together with 2 players, have stepped up and said, I don't think a side like this should be settling for just a mid-table finish. We should be looking for more than that. No! Listen to your manager and your captain. Alright. Curtis Nelson. Ooh! Cheyenne, who's supposed to be quite good, fine. We'll keep Cheyenne because she's good. But Curtis Nelson, you've just made a powerful enemy, you stupid bastards. Yep, most people seem to be happy with what I've just said there, because I've just set the bar so flipping low they're not going to struggle to meet it. Marvellous. Only Curtis is a troublemaker. Curtis. Where's he gone? Oh, there he is, I found him. So what are you? You are a homegrown something, and you play the position of defender central and... What's an SW? Hang on, what is an SW? Is there a glossary? Because I don't football. No, whatever an SW is, it's a sweeper. Sweeper, got it. Or he could be a libero, which is fine, because we're not doing an opera right now, so we don't really need him to be doing that, so I'm not sure why you even brought it up. So, Curtis Nelson needs to be, yeah... You, my good man, you've made a horrible mistake. How do we sell you? Transfer status. Here we go. I am basically looking to sell him as soon as possible. Transfer listed. Loan status. Yep, he's available for loan. The faster we can get rid of him, the better. I'm going to transfer offers received. Yeah, I'll deal with it myself. We just need to get rid of him. Instructions for the assistant manager. Basically, sell at any price. There we are. Sell him at any price. Get rid of him. Minimum acceptable amount. He's worth £400,000. So, probably, I will... You know what? He's not worth that much, really. I'm willing to accept £250,000 just to get him out of the way. Confirm. Screw you. Shouldn't have caused trouble with me in the first meeting, you bastard. The transfer window for English clubs has started. Great, thank goodness I've got no budget. Rumours in the press have also been linking Oxford with Conor Randall. Well, they're 100% wrong, because to be honest, I'm just trying to buy some guy from Manchester United, whoever that is. And Amelia Smith, press officer with no face, has been telling me this. And I've got a social feed. I've set up a social feed for you, so you can follow a range of people, teams, and competitions. Oh, bloody hell, do I actually have to play... Wait, where is it? It's just a hard-to-read Twitter, isn't it? Marvellous. Oxford make Harrow profit. There we are. That's what I wanted to. We've made an offer to that team over there, which is supposed to be Manchester United, even if it blatantly isn't. Yeah, Oxford versus our own under-23s. Marvellous. Now, don't injure each other. Please don't. Have I just skipped forward to that? Hang on, wait. What happened to the game? We were supposed to have a game. There was just a game. Barnsley want that guy. Barnsley would like... Oh, Derek! I didn't actually like you that much. Yeah, I'm willing to... Oh, no. You're considering the offer. Oh, well, make your bloody mind up. Greg is wanted by that. Sure. Nelson has failed to attract offers. Oh, don't blame me. He's probably got a reputation for the troublemaker he is. Wolves have approached. Why is everyone approaching my physio? You know, I'll have to potentially up his salary or something. Pre-season report, team watch, Coventry. Keep an eye on Coventry. I wouldn't worry about Coventry. When you think about it, like, they live and work in Coventry. Their morale has got to be already pretty much rock bottom. Oh, and the press want to speak to me. Fine, a press conference has been called at the Kassam Stadium to introduce me as the new manager of Oxford United. We had to do it in, like, the tallest room, otherwise I actually didn't fit. So you stand today unveiled as the new Oxford manager. As a big fan of the club, surely this must be a dream come true. It's a special day for me, but there's work to be done. No time for reminiscing. Yeah, that's right. Do you feel your ambitions for the club are matched by the chairman? If I'm honest, I rarely get that feeling, and unfortunately that creates doubts about the long-term certainty of my situation here. Yeah, let's completely screw this over immediately. This man is enthusiastic. Your appointment as manager of Oxford United has come as a shock to a lot of people who traditionally view football as a man's game. Do you think that sexism exists in football? I haven't personally encountered any, yes, but that's mainly because the men who might be sexist towards me are generally about, you know, like, at least 60 centimetres shorter, so I would crush them. Oh my goodness, Manchester United have accepted the offer. We've got Josh Harrop. Oh yes, oh yes. I don't actually have any money to buy this guy. I really hope the board can find some money from somewhere. So, hang on, there are several clubs interested in him. Oh dear, someone else wants to buy him as well. Well, that's annoying. What do you actually want me to do? Ah, here we go. Right, I just need to get rid of the stuff with the red dots against it. Okay. I need to pay him that's literally all I can afford. That's the maximum amount of money I actually can afford to pay. So, I guess we have to... Okay, what if I actually toss his agent £43,000? Okay, then the agent... Oh, totally make it happen. You, terrifying computer man, I'm willing to just basically probably illegally bung you £40,000 if you get Josh Harrop to come and sign, okay? Suggest those terms. And your opening offer is too far apart from my client's demands for me to consider negotiating, so make me an acceptable offer or these talks will end. Oh dear. Yeah, unfortunately, I'm pretty sure the board is not willing to actually let me do appearance fees or whatever, so we're just going to have to walk away. So long, Josh Harrop. Have fun somewhere better than here. And here we are, finally. The Oxford versus the Oxford Under-23s is actually occurring. Yes, let's get it done. Though probably not the guy with the broken ankle. We probably won't field him. That seems fair, yes. Submit the team. Captain's not been selected. Chris Maguire will take the... No. Wait, hang on. I need to select it. Okay, Phil the Power Edwards is going to be... How do I select captains? Captain. See, it's somewhere on this incredibly busy interface. There's the option to set him as the captain. You know what? It's fine. Whoever's supposed to be captain can be captain. It's okay, Phil the Power Edwards. I love you anyway. Now, amazingly, this pre-match analysis with a couple of people, including a named person from Sky Sports News, there's no audio commentary. I don't know if they just didn't want to pay for this or something, but... Yeah, there's no audio commentary in this game. If you want to add it, you've got to mod it. So I looked this up and there's like lots of mods available to add in audio commentary. This game doesn't have, like, surely that's the one thing you do. Like, how do you make football at least a little bit interesting and exciting? Well, you'd add crowd noises and you'd add commentators, like well-known commentators. Because, like, you know, I played flipping, like, way back in the days of the Super NES. I had International Superstar Soccer Deluxe. That was a great football game. And that had commentary and crowd noise, because those two things help make a football game seem like a football game. But this game doesn't do that. This game does this instead. Here we go. The match begins. Now, no one's bothered showing up, which is understandable. This is Oxford United. But the really interesting thing is, if you actually... And then, look, there's sound. The sound here. Yeah, listen to the sound. The really interesting thing is, yeah, when I was doing the test with just Manchester United, its first game of the season, no one showed up either. There was no crowd noise. There was no anything. So now, some things happen. You know, we see things happening. But the models are truly dreadful. Like, again, you didn't have to do much here. The one thing you had to do visually was do some good football, but the players all look and move awkwardly and dreadfully, which is fascinating. And also, yeah, there's literally... It's silent apart from the kicking of the ball. Absolutely deadly silent. Absolutely deadly silent. And then, the people at the back just kind of popped into existence there for a second. And then, you see, they just kind of stood up. They stood up because the goal was being scored. And then they sat down and all simultaneously did the exact same gesture. Marvellous. I mean, like, you know, there's some commentary happening down here. but it's written commentary, not audio commentary. Why would you not have audio commentary? Also, you couldn't be bothered to, just in the background there, they couldn't be bothered to animate more than like 10 metres away from the flipping stadium. Like, they kind of hope you don't notice, because for the most part the camera doesn't see it, but just in the background, just the area immediately outside the stadium looks absolutely bloody dreadful. Anyway, back to the ball noises. Now, do you hear that there for a second? Just listen again. When you kick the ball, one of the ball noises, that one we just heard a second ago, it's got a slight hiss either side of it, because they've got the sound effect recorded or bought from somewhere of a ball being kicked, but they didn't bother to properly clip it. So either side of it, there's a hiss from whatever microphone recorded it originally, which is just quite frankly amazing that they didn't actually clip the sound effect of the ball being clipped. So you get like the sound effect with a little hiss either side. Just so lazy. It's almost, I'm genuinely amazed. Like, this is a franchise that comes out every year. And it's not like they've changed that much. Like, the big criticism that I saw kind of written about this game was, oh, they didn't really change anything from Football Manager 2016. So they just had a full year to add almost nothing extra, and they're still making that sort of little amateur mistake. I'm just shocked. I'm genuinely amazed. As far as I can tell, the referee's whistle and the ball being kicked is literally the only sound in this game. That's literally all it is. And it's only about 2 or 3 sound effects. You can always tell it's the hissy one over and over. You just ran straight through a person. Good collision detection there. It's just, there's about 3 sound effects for a ball being kicked. Then there's the referee's whistle. I think that's genuinely it. I think the entire soundtrack of this game is 4 small audio samples, and one of them hasn't been clipped properly. And also, the sound effects don't play in the replays, for some reason. I mean, I'll say, I'm not a big football fan myself, sure, but, like, I have family members who are, and occasionally, therefore, if I'm visiting my family, we'll watch a football game together. If one's on, the other members of the family want to watch it. And I agree, football occasionally has a really good atmosphere, but the atmosphere partly comes from, like, you know, a big crowd that's cheering, and commentators who are very enthusiastic and know what they're doing. And, you know, as a YouTuber, I feel very personally invested in the idea that a good commentator is actually kind of a really important thing for adding atmosphere. But this game's just said, nah, we don't need that. We just need 4 small sound effects, and that's 100% fine. And Chris Maguire, our acting team captain, because I couldn't figure out how to assign one, has actually been injured, unfortunately. Just a sprained ankle, though. He'll be back pretty soon. We've got a match report, a different match report, a third match. Could you not have just put this in one email, guys? Seriously. You know what? I think that's actually all I can bring myself to do. So this is Football Manager 2017. It is an eerily silent game, totally lacking in atmosphere, and just like, you know, small, easy things they could have done to make it just a little bit more atmospheric. Like there being a little bit of excited music, and some crowd noises, and some commentary. But no, they didn't. This is possibly the laziest game I think I've ever played. I genuinely can't think of a game which I've actually looked at and played and kind of just immediately thought, well, why isn't there this many things that blatantly, obviously ought to be there? I mean, sure, some people like clearly defend and now think, oh yeah, it's always been silent, so it's supposed to be silent. You could just have an option in the audio menu to turn off the music. Would it really be so hard? Just have some music, but no. It's just an inbox. It's just an email inbox. You just spend your free time looking at an email inbox. And that's it. Silent email sifting. And I do not understand it for 1 second. I do not get it at all. I really don't. I apologise if you really enjoy football management games. I'm sure that there are better ones, because this one is actually mostly negative on Steam, both recently and overall. So clearly it's just not regarded as a particularly good one by the vast majority of people. But maybe there are better ones. Maybe, in fact, I will go and hunt out a better one at some point. But in the meantime, ladies and gentlemen, I've been John, this has been Many a True Nerd, and I just do not quite understand Football Manager 2017. Thank you very much, and goodbye.
Oi! You bastard! That was mostly still fine! Stolen the bridge! All we need to do is create a counterweight over here. This is like bridge ballast. Come on! Uh-oh. No, wait. That's fine. That creaking's supposed to happen.